Yellowstone's surprise geyser eruption highlights little-known danger at popular park. A sudden eruption of steam at Yellowstone National Park's Geyser Basin that sent people running for safety as basketball-sized rocks flew overhead has highlighted a little-known danger that scientists hope to someday predict. A hydrothermal explosion Tuesday at Biscuit Basin caused no injuries because dozens of people fled via a boardwalk before the boardwalk collapsed. The blast sent rocks, steam, water and soil into the air, according to a witness and a scientist who reviewed video footage of the incident. The eruption occurred in a park filled with geysers, hot springs and other hydrothermal features that draw millions of tourists each year. Some, like the famed Old Faithful, erupt like clockwork and are well understood by scientists who monitor the park's seismic activity. But the type of explosion this week is less common and less understood, and potentially more dangerous because it occurs without warning. It just confirms that even small events, and this one in the scheme of things, even though it's dramatic, can be really dangerous, said Michael Pulland, principal scientist at the Yellowstone Volcano Observatory. We've gotten pretty good at understanding the signs that a volcano is active and might erupt. We don't have that knowledge base for hydrothermal systems like the one at Yellowstone. Poland and other scientists are trying to change that with a new monitoring system recently installed at another of Yellowstone's geyser basins. The system measures seismic activity, deformation of the Earth's surface and low-frequency acoustic energy that can signal an eruption. The hydrothermal explosions are believed to have been caused by blockages in a vast network of natural pipes beneath Yellowstone, Pulland said. The blockages can cause pressurized hot water to instantly turn into steam and explode. Tuesday's explosion came without much warning. Witness Vlada March, who captured the widely circulated video of the explosion, said steam began billowing out of Biscuit Basin, and within seconds, it turned into this big thing. It exploded and turned into this black cloud that covered the sun. March tour guide Isaac Fisher told the Associated Press he heard a hiss coming from Cliffpool and told his group it was unusual. It sounded like a geyser erupting 60 to 70 feet, 18 to 21 meters, into the air for a few seconds and then, ba-boom, he said. You feel the shockwave hit your chest and shake the bones in your chest, he said. The explosion was so powerful you could feel your legs shaking. You felt the sidewalk shake and you felt everything shake. He estimated the entire incident lasted about 25 seconds as the plume of debris shot about 100 meters, 328 feet, into the air. Yellowstone encompasses a large, dormant volcanic caldera that shows no signs of erupting anytime soon, but provides heat for the park's famous geysers, hot springs, mud pots and other hydrothermal features. Although much rarer than geyser eruptions, hydrothermal vents occur frequently enough at Yellowstone to warrant study and safety concerns. Scientists don't know if they'll ever be able to figure out how to predict them, Pullen said. For a geologist, seeing an earthquake firsthand is a boon. That's what happened in 2009, when Montana Tech geology professor Mike Stickney and several other geologists were near the site of Tuesday's explosion in Biscuit Basin. It happened very suddenly and without any warning, just standing on the sidewalk there. Just a whoosh and it was over. Nobody expected it, Stickney said. Although it didn't register on sensitive seismometers at Old Faithful, a few miles, 3.2 kilometers, away, he estimated the recent blast was 10 times larger. Yellowstone is one of the most closely monitored volcanic systems on Earth, with 46 seismic stations and 30 GPS stations using technology to monitor the rise and fall of the ground, alongside satellite temperature and thermal monitoring. That's one of the reasons, I think, why we weren't immediately concerned that this was an early sign of a volcanic event, because all the monitoring didn't show any change in the magmatic system, he says. Globally, a really big eruption might happen every 50,000 to 100,000 years. But right now, Yellowstone looks like its magmatic system is largely solid, he says. The chances of an eruption this year are absolutely zero. Poland believes that the public's fear of volcanoes is focused on Yellowstone because of its iconic status as a U.S. national park, even though there are other volcanoes that are far more likely to erupt.